Well, we begin in Libya, where forces loyal to Libya's internationally backed government say they have taken control of a major power plant near Sirte, the Islamic State group stronghold east of Tripoli. A statement from the forces said fighters allied with the unity government were in control of all the thermal power plant around 23 kilometers west of Sirte. The capture of the strategic plant follows the taking of two coastal towns earlier this week from the jihadists as forces advance towards Sirte, that is 450 kilometers east of the capital. Meanwhile, naval forces loyal to Libya's internationally backed government say they're nearing Sirte as part of an offensive to recapture the city from ISIL. Two Libyan pro-government militias say they have taken control over an air base and several military camps on Sirte's outskirts. A statement by forces of the UN-backed Government of National Unity claims that the armed forces have entered Sirte and are currently in the center where clashes continue with Daesh. The statement further says that the forces were hopeful they would liberate Sirte in the next few days. Sirte was the hometown of former ruler Muammar Gaddafi, and since seizing it in June last year, ISIL has turned it into a recruitment and training camp. The loss of Sirte would amount to a blow to ISIL, which is also faced with battlefield reverses in Syria. Right now, let's get you more details and regional perspectives on this developing story from CCTV's Yasser Hakim. He joins us live from Cairo. Yasser, do we know what the status is in the battle for Sirte, and is it as positive as the militia loyal to the UN-backed government make it sound?
Well, it's obviously positive, yes, but not over yet. The attack is on Sirte. Sirte is the main stronghold for ISIL in Libya. This is where the training for militants takes place, the camp where even ISIL can move out of Sirte to other areas. And the forces entering Sirte at this moment shows that there has been positive movement from the Libyan army. It has not been able to do that for over a year, so this is considered strong. However, it will take time. The ISIL militants are well trained, they're well equipped. We know that there have been a lot of losses within the Libyan army in the last few days. There are snipers working from hitting at the army from buildings. It's a guerrilla war, so it's not going to be easy. They're known to use a lot of mines and to bomb anyone who tries to get close to Sirte or to the main areas. The fighting now is actually in a very strategic area of Sirte, and that's at the Ouagadougou conference center. That's where the headquarters of the leadership of ISIL in Sirte is located now. So, and the Libyan forces are close by, and they're sort of cordoning off this area to try to attack and take over the headquarters of ISIL in the city.
Now, Yasser, how significant would a total liberation of Sirte be, not just to the UN-backed government, but also to the international community in the fight against ISIL in Libya?
It will be very significant, even psychologically. It will give more incentive for the army to even work harder against ISIL. ISIL, through the media, has managed to build this image of it being hard to beat, and this will be a major blow to the terrorist group, and will give more incentive even to the international community to give aid to the Libyan army, to arm the Libyan forces to be able to continue their attacks on or their crackdown on ISIL, something the international community has been reluctant to do. But it's not going to end so easily. Sirte is strategically located. It's not been chosen haphazardly by ISIL when it took over the city. It's close to the coast, so it's easy for ISIL to receive any reinforcements, whether by food or financial or military or weapons or militants. They come by sea. It's also close to many oil refineries, which ISIL has been trying to take over to help fund its operations and sell oil abroad and smuggle it through the sea. And one of the things that the Libyan forces have done is that they have cut off the links between Sirte and the coast. And this is a very positive situation that has helped very much in weakening ISIL's stance in Sirte. So Sirte, yes, taking over Sirte is important. Actually, might be even a break even situation now. But ISIL militants will move to other cities. They will not like disappear or die out. They're well trained in the desert. Libya has a huge desert land where they can either escape to, where they can hide, and then take over operations from there. They're known to be suicidal, so you can expect a lot of suicide attacks in the future, in the near future. Now they're weakening, so they will be desperate to make losses to the Libyans. So it will take time, but it is an important step taking over Sirte from ISIL.
Yasser Hakim, thank you very much for that update. That was CCTV's Yasser Hakim speaking to us live from Cairo in Egypt, talking to us about the liberation of Sirte in Libya.